got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Yo!
Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Yo! Guys, strap up. We are going to the moon. I don't even know how to do the voice anymore. I don't even know how to do the damn voice anymore, man. What? We're gonna have to figure that out, man. What's going on, guys? I forgot how to do Jimmy's voice, but the herd is coming back, man. So you know, Jimmy has to make an appearance when the herd is coming back, and Jimmy with the $500 stimmy is coming in, and he's doing his thing. But man, what a day today, man. You had some absolute massive moves today. We sort of called out Near yesterday, and Near had it was up about 20% today. Absolute massive move for Near as Near looking to make its Wyckoff accumulation happen. And Bitcoin, of course, here breaking 25,000 right here, but can we stay above 35K? That's sort of the issue right now. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of answer to that today on the stream, which would be kind of cool. So let's get this, baby. Shout out to everyone in the chat. It's the most lively I've seen the chat, and probably, I mean, this is the most lively I've seen the chat, probably pre-FTX. So good vibes going in the chat right now, and the herd is coming back, my friends. And how do we prepare for that? Well, we'll take a look at that today, man. Crypto, whoa, man. Skillful coming in with the $50 super chat.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
That's what I'm talking about, my man. Shout out to you, man. Skill is here every single day, no matter what's going on, bull or bear. Skill is here. Shout out to Skill, man. Shout out to Skill. What's going on? Who else we got? We got Tristan. We got Mark. We got Andrew. We got Incog. Who else we got in here, man? Daddy. Daddy. All right, man. It's just a good day today, man. And you know, on days like this, it's important not to get too over exuberant because we still got a long way to go. But it's good to have days like this, and it's good to see, you know, some excitement coming back into the space. And we've sort of said a couple times, greed is a good thing sometimes. Why? Because it gets people back into the market, right? And it's really good to see everyone up and everyone having a good time. And And it's good. It's good. Everyone making bear memes in the Discord. I love my bear memes, man. The bears today, they were hoping FOMC was going to push down the price of Bitcoin, right? FOMC, Jerome Powell was going to come in and smack the markets back down, right? All you're hearing was, Bill, you bulls are idiots. Jerome's going to come in and dump the markets today. You guys are a bunch of imbeciles being bullish. You see the stock market? You see it? Look at the stock market, you idiots. Yo, where's the market? Where's the money gonna come from? Right? And instead, we had a little bit of the opposite outcome where Bitcoin took a little bit of a dump this morning and we got a nice rise out of our range this afternoon, which is absolutely beautiful, right? So good stuff. I told you guys I am in the 38 to 40K waiting room for Bitcoin. That one smells like roses, Corona, and just a good fun party time over there in the 38 to 40K waiting room.
Man dancing, dancer, man dancing. Let's go.
Holy
face.
Yeah, so the 38 to 40K waiting room smells kind of like roses, and I'll tell you right now that the 25K waiting room has now changed to the 28K waiting room for the bearers. So that one smells like weed, depression, and Michelob Ultra. Nothing wrong with Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra is not that bad. I meant to say Natty Light, because that's what they can afford right now. Yo, shout out to Mike Hops. Mike's canceled his last job to be here. Let's go, man. Oh, Mike canceled his last job to be here, man. That is his most bullish that I can get. That's freaking sick, man. But anyways, my favorite bear meme of the day, and I love this one, man. I think this sums up the market in general. Before we get all deep into the charts and we're starting into nerds, let's just have some fun before we turn into nerds, okay? I think this perfectly summarizes the sort of market at the current moment is the wives and the girlfriends saying the wives and the girlfriends, coming in and saying, you need to stop shorting. Stop shorting. What are you, an idiot? Larry Fink is telling us, the most powerful man on earth, telling us that Bitcoin's a flight to quality, and you keep shorting? What are you, an imbecile? and the bearer, at the current moment, they could be right at some point, but at the current moment, they ain't, right? So, yeah. So the bearer does not understand. He's seeing the black rock on the TV. He doesn't get it. I mean, it is what it is. So, back to Bitcoin. We've seen a little bit of a bounce on Bitcoin. Yeah. So, guys, if you remember the old meme, you guys remember me from 2020. What did I always used to say? My intro was always, so let's jump back into the video. It was so cringy. But now we have a new meme today. What did I used to say? I used to love to say, we're flipping old resistance into new support. Right? So we did see Bitcoin break out of this little ascending triangle here. We got the move up to 35.6. Looks like we just got that move down, and we just perfectly actually retested the 35,150 previous resistance, and now we're flipping into support. So looks like we're just doing a little resistance into support flip. That was so cringy too, man. I always did the arms. Resistance into support. I always did the arms every single time. I'm such a weirdo, man. I gotta stop being a weirdo again, Maybe that'll bring back the real bull market. Me just being cringy and weird. You guys want to see my new hair, guys? Before we look at more stuff. Whoa. What the frick is going on with this? I decided, I'm going to go with the rock star haircut. You see this? I don't think you guys have ever seen my hair like this before with not put up, Look at this. Do I look like, Machine Gun Kelly? I think I look a little bit like Machine Gun Kelly, like a badass rock star guy, I don't know. I think I do, or a wannabe rapper, which is basically Machine Gun Kelly. But, you see this? Look at this. This is some bullish hair. You can't even see the hairline anymore. It's bullish. Come on. Let's see. ETH so sluggish, I'm buying more. Well, we know. What have you always said? ETH BTC will bottom in Q4, which we're in Q4. And then, what are you saying, Maj?
Look what it looks like.
Oh, interesting. I look British. Do I look? I kind of do. I kind of look like what's his name? I kind of look like what's his name? The singer guy, the popular guy, Ed Sheeran. Yeah, I kind of do. Let's put it back. No, we're gonna put the hat back on because I'm kind of embarrassed. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin. We'll see if Bitcoin gets a push higher, push up, but you know, I really do think that the bigger resistance level is the 38 to 40K area, which if we go to the weekly, you know, to me, and the way I look at this
Man
is
Jason, man dancing. Man Jason, man
Man
dancing.
Jason.
Man Jason, man dancing.
Man Jason.
Man dancing.
I haven't heard that one in quite a while.
dancing, man dancing. Man dancing.
Franco, you have to do it like 3 times. Like, I love you, man. But you always got to do it 3 times to make it just go on forever. I'll say this, okay? If we just go over to the weekly, right? And I always like to bring this up. And if we're talking about, if this was a 4-hour time frame, where would we think this was going, right? And I want you to put away your biases. If you're a bear, you're a bull, whatever, you're neutral, whatever. If this was a 4-hour time frame chart, not a weekly chart, where would we think that this is going? Right? I mean, I know a lot of you guys use deviations and what you wada. But once again, to me, I think we can keep this so simple. We don't need to make this overcomplicated on the Bitcoin chart. And this is going to bleed into the altcoins. We have the 2021 range highs. We have the 2021 range lows. What we were doing, we were finding resistance on the 2021 range lows, right? And we said throughout the bear market, as soon as we get back into the old range, I know it sounds crazy, and I know it sounds crazy because we're still in the disbelief phase where most people don't think we can go higher, right? So we play this as a range. We get back into the old 2021 range. Eventually, I said we got to be targeting these range highs, right? Unless Bitcoin breaks back below 30, I'd say more 30K weekly close. Anywhere above a 30K weekly close, we're still in that old 2021 range, and we eventually go to all-time highs. Not to say it's going to happen now. Usually that happens after the halving, but I think the weekly chart is speaking all you really need to know. And it really is, I think, that simple, and we really shouldn't overcomplicate it, right? We probably find some resistances in 38 to 40K, and then there's another big one like 46K, but really, I know this is sort of like just a broad overview, but you go back to 2019, as soon as you broke above this key, it was like 11, it was like 12K. It was like 12K. We got resistance once, twice, 3 times. We couldn't break above it. As soon as we did, we got a pretty nice run to all-time highs. I expect that to be after the halving, but I think we just gradually, slowly climb up. And I think it's going to be a slow grind where every little consolidation seems like it's going to go so much slower. But it just kind of keeps crabbing up to the upside as we make higher lows, lower highs throughout just the rest of this year and early part of next year as we get the ETF. There is this rumor going around right now about this close the door ETF approval this week or some shit. I don't buy that shit. I'll believe it when I get the real news, not the fake news. But there's a rumor going on. All right, guys, we need to stop playing around, okay? We know we need right now. Shit, before we go into altcoins, we need this next move up for BTC, okay? Let's stop fucking around, okay? Because I know the Vikings are back today. Vikings! A lot of you have been gone for quite a while. A lot of you have not been over exuberant. A lot of you have not been enthusiastic for the last few months. But if you are still in here with me, we started this yesterday. We are not going to be pussy bulls anymore. We are got to show that you are a bull by spamming the sword and spamming the shield in the chat. No more of this pussy game where you hide in the background. Show yourself. We need all hands on deck to push these bears, these macro bears, out of here like Bronson and Psycho Pearl. And whoever else is a bear. Whoever else is in that weird crowd that's a bear. They kind of smell like farts and they kind of smell like farts. And they all have ponytails like Garisaloway. Show yourselves, and we will push them higher. Let's go. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see in the chat. None of this shit. None of this shit right here. None of that stuff. We need the swords. And you look at the chat moving. I haven't seen the chat move like this. I have not seen the chat move like this since before FTX. This is some shit, man. This is some shit. I'm loving it. I haven't seen the chat move like this in quite a bit, and it feels good, man. It feels good to have the chat moving up, and like I said, some good vibes going in the chat. But let's talk about, okay, Bitcoin's Bitcoin. We know we're watching. We need to see Bitcoin push higher, right? We're going to keep an eye on Bitcoin throughout the stream, but let's go take a look real quick at some of the altcoins we've been talking about, which I think here's what's happening. I think a lot of people are focusing on the alts that have already moved, right? So they're thinking to themselves is, shit, I already missed out. Chainlink's already up there. Solana's already up there. I'm not buying these high. I already missed out on the altcoin pump. But what did we talk about yesterday? We said there was plenty of altcoins that have not gotten the moves up yet. And you are not too late to the party. Some of them are just starting Wyckoff now, right? One of them we talked about yesterday, which was Near. I told you guys I bought Near yesterday. I did not care that I was buying green candle because I said to myself, and my rule is, if we have two lows and we break back above those two lows, I am going to be bullish. That's what I stuck to my thing. Near had a 20% pump today, right? You're not too late to some of these, but you got to get the ones that are still at the bottom of the Wyckoffs, right? So Near made an absolutely fantastic move.
We're going to the moon.
Caught that. I'm in the 250 Near waiting room at the current moment. It kind of smells a little bit like disbelief and depression in here too, but I am at the 250 Near waiting room, sitting here by the harness. Bro, if you don't know about Catena, Drew, don't even talk about Catena. Catena will be the laughing stock of this bull. Okay? No, watch Catena be like the best performer. Just because I said that. Sushi. If you caught the sushi move today, man, I have not seen a candle like this on a relatively high cap altcoin in a long time. Sushi with a 48% pump today. Holy guacamole.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
I haven't seen a 48% pump in quite a bit. that is yeah, that is insane. That is not even it's just laughable, 48% move in one freaking day, only in crypto. Yeah, ACH 20% move. Sol just keeps ripping. It's getting a little bit of pullback now. We said, like, once we take out these little highs right here, just be careful, right? On Solana, just not buying the absolute pico top, but what's this? Sometimes you got to FOMO to catch the move, man. I mean, it is what it is. Let's be honest. Let's see. AVAX, another one, right? The layer ones, right? The layer ones that were all looking like garbage are actually, in my opinion, starting to have some of the best charts. Pay attention to Near, pay attention to AVAX, pay attention to Polkadot, right? They're all just starting to Wyckoff now where they got a lot of room to run, right? We already saw Chainlink do this. We saw Bitcoin Cash. We saw Solana. but some of these other ones have been lagging, right? So watch some of these other L1s. I'm telling you, Near already had the move really today, but AVAX, Polkadot, all breaking back above those two lows. Cosmos, same chart. They all Cardano, they're all starting that phase 3 of the Wyckoff, which you get that third hit to the low, and then we're looking for range highs, which is phenomenal, man. Anyways, Bitcoin 34,386. Come on, Bulas. Come on. We're gonna let the bears push us down here. This is some shit. This is some shit. Put Zilliqa on your list? Yeah, probably Zilla is probably the same chart. A lot of the L1s look the same, you know? Crypto Shock came in again? Bro. Crypto Shock, you're the absolute homie, my man. Thank you for coming in and spreading the love. And like I said, the goal is to get everyone green during the bull. How we get there, I don't know. But we're going to get everyone green. That's all I'll say. We're going to get everyone green, you know? Anyways, guys. Here's the chart I'm watching. Total 3 minus USDT minus USDC, right? So we're taking all the altcoins minus Bitcoin and ETH and the stable coins to get a whole general outlook on the altcoin market, minus Bitcoin and ETH. So here's the deal. We have officially gotten 2 closes on the 2-day above the descending triangle. So have we confirmed that we is it truly convincing that we break in the descending triangle? No. I will love when we break this, by the way. I just throw this stupid thing away. We are right on the outside of the 50 moving average band, which we know has stopped a lot of these altcoin rallies in this bear market, right? 1, 2, you can even go back to a couple of the Luna ones where we got slightly above and went below. But we're sitting right there, teetering like the little poop in the turtle asshole. It's that last little nugget that wants to come out, right? It's about ready to come out. Sorry for everyone at work or hanging out with their wife or girlfriend. You probably think I'm weird, but that's okay. But the nugget is starting to hang out of the bum. So we'll see if we can get that pop out of there. But the 2-day MACD is starting to get a little bit of a pop on the indicator here. So a lot of times when this breaks out, you see price action follow. So we'll see if that kind of does its thing. But that is definitely something I'm watching. And if Bitcoin does get this next leg up, you're going to see total 3 breakout. And if you think a lot of the altcoin moves have been crazy so far, this is literally nothing. This is a pussy ass move so far. So we'll see. But we need Bitcoin to get one more leg higher, right? That's going to allow little altcoins to get the breathing room and allow total 3 to break out. So good shit, man. Good shit. It's okay. I prefer you weird. Weird are my people. Dude, you have to be weird. Like, I don't like normal people. I am a weird mother effer. You guys don't even know how weird I am. Guys, when I get pumped at my desk here, I go. I'm a weird mother trucker. But you gotta be a little weird. Life's too short to be a normal person who just goes, hey. You gotta be a little weird, man. But here's the thing. It depends on your personality. Some people are only weird to the people that they really feel comfortable with. And some people are just weird in general. I told you guys. I might not sound like it, but I feel comfortable with you guys now. That's why I can act this way. I'm actually an introvert. Like in real life, I'm an introvert. I can only act really weird with the people I feel comfortable with. So take that as a compliment. Okay? I don't act weird in front of Maj at all. Never. I never do that. We know. Squeeze the bum nugget. We got to get that bum nugget out. It's the last resistance to get the little bum nugget out from the altcoins. Other than that, I know Jerome the Gnome spoke today. He said everyone always gets their panties in a bunch over that, and it really doesn't matter. And if anything, today it actually was a bullish thing. I didn't watch it. but everyone was saying Powell was super dovish today, and I guess I don't really think it matters in general. The market's going to do what it's going to do, but yeah, man. So good reaction. Bitcoin just consolidating above resistance. I think that's sort of a good sign here that we didn't just dump right back into the range. We just dumped back into the range. That would have been a horrible sign. We probably would have just waddled in this range for longer. But the fact that we're just holding above is fantastico. Let's actually go back to the 4 hour. That looks, let's go to the 1 hour. Oh yeah, the 1 hour looks way more beautiful here. And we're going to keep an eye on this. If we make a new local high, guys, we will play pump it up. But we have to make a new local high on the stream. I forgot how Jimmy talks, guys. That's the issue I'm having right now. That's the issue I'm having right now. I'm Jimmy with the 5. Yes, here we go. I remember it on the fly. Here we go. I'm Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. When we gonna get stimmies again? I'm too broke to buy crypto. Oh, shit. Well, I still have some of my leftover stimmy from 2020. I'm gonna buy right now because George said the herd is coming back. And I ain't the herd. Strap up, guys. We're going to the moon. I haven't seen this guy since 2021, I feel like. Man! All right, guys. The Jimmy with the $500 stimmy, he's coming back. He's still got some of his stimmy left, which is really, really good. He squeals the high-pitched bitch voice. That sums it up. The high-pitched bitch voice. When the pump scene. All right, we got it. Let's get a new local high to get the pump scene rolling, man. I think the pump scene is justified. I think the pump scene is justified at a new local high here. Because we didn't catch the initial pump. We were late to the initial pump. But I don't think this is it. I think we're going higher here. And also, we will play the pump scene on a new local high. Let's just mark it off. Just so we got it on the chart here. Let's put this here. Boom. So 35,647 is what we need to break to get the new pump scene. I'll tell this to the bearish. Bearish, you better saddle up those shorts. Because those salty little shorts are about to come mine. They're about to become mine. Just kidding. I don't know if it will. I don't got a crystal ball. But I hope they do. Needs more ETF approval? Hell yeah, man. Who's the dude that used to hang out at the water cooler? Oh, that's Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. We got that from Crypto Curb. You know, Solana pump pissed me off because I sold at 39. Why do you not have to sell the whole thing? Sell in increments. Sell in increments. That's why, and then you won't be pissed if you sell. Like, you know, going all out on something that's why I DCA out. You know. Anything else, man? I mean, everything's green. Everything is pretty much green today for the most part. Yeah, I mean, everything is pretty much green. Only thing that's red are things that moved good yesterday, right? But everything is pretty much in the green, and it's a good day today, my guys. It's a good day. You can't really complain about today. As Bitcoin's upwards accumulation, the bear's worst nightmare is basically you get a big pump and then you just upwards accumulate, where they're all looking for a pullback to buy, but that pullback never comes. You just keep making higher lows and higher highs before eventually you kind of break through. The worst nightmare is this price action right here for the bearish, where you consolidate, you cool off the indicators, but you still push higher. So I'm looking for this box. This little box right here. This cool little box. It's a cool little box, man. It's a nice little box. Psycho Pearl said, don't forget that Powell said inflation is too high. Of course he is, man. It's like 3%. And his goal is 2%. It's ridiculous at this point. You know what I mean? The goal is 2% inflation, but we're at 3%. It's like, come on, man. It's like, come on. We don't buy your BS, Jerome. I don't buy Jerome's BS. I don't buy anything the Fed says. Remember when the Fed said inflation was transitory? And then everyone always trusts what the Fed's going to say. Please, one thing breaks, they'll be back to printing more money than you can fit in your mom's breasts. Okay? Let me tell you. More money than Becker can fit in your mom's breasts because you own Cardano, okay? That's how much money Jerome the Gnome would print if something broke. I don't buy that BS. Mila. Oh, he's coming with the ISK 150. I don't know what that is, my friend, but all I see is some blue. So that's cool, man. Appreciate you coming in and spreading the love. Franco said, is there a way we can find out if pumps are from short covering or if they're from actual spot buying? Well, to me, I know a lot of people like looking at that stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. I'll just stick to the chart and more of gut feeling and chart, right? I'm not a big fan of looking up spot buying and versus, future, this and that and this and all that. That's not really me. There are ways you can do it, though. We can look at it after the stream if you want. Clint said real inflation is 12%. They just exclude orange juice to make it look not so bad. Orange juice, bro. Oh, is orange juice prices really that high? Like when you go to the grocery store, is orange juice really cost that much? You know what I mean? Shit, man.
Don't forget that Pal said inflation is too high.
Since the RSI is on a one-day chart, it's at 80. The world is going... Oh, man. Link is at $45. No, it's not. No, it is not. Don't be lying to me. Link is at $45. You just speculative OJ? $8 for OJ now? No way. OJ is $8? Bro. One thing of OJ? God damn. Why the hell would you be buying? Like, people really like their OJ that much?
Oh, you know how much is Philadelphia cream cheese? The whipped one?
How much?
$10.
For the square? Or for the cart for the
small
for the small plastic container? $10?
The whipped one, yeah, $10. The other one was $7.
Bro.
Cream cheese.
$10 for the small little Philadelphia cream cheese. You're telling me people pay $8 for one OJ? Come on, man. That's crazy. Link is at 589. We'll be playing these games, man. Come on, Bitcoin. You're teasing. You are teasing all of us right now. Come on, my man. We want the pump scene. Should we just do it anyways? I think we should. I mean, today deserves a pump. Okay, we're gonna do it. This is ridiculous. We're gonna do it. First we're gonna say shout out to Lee Khalifa. Hey Jordan, Jesus coin and Bitcoin are rising in blessings, so I wanted to share some love. God bless. God bless you, man. Do your own research on Jesus coin. I have never looked at Jesus coin, but shout out to you, Lee. Shout out to you, Lee, man. Spread the love, man. Anyways, let's do the pump scene, bro. Because we sort of haven't done it, and it's kind of awkward because today is like the perfect day to do it. So we're doing it. Oh, it's working too. It's working too.
Prepare for launch. Prepare for launch. We have launch in T-5 minutes for Bitcoin. Over and out. Check the engines. Check the rocket fuel. Check the hater fuel. And the bear tears. We launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sir, we have made it to the moon. But we are not on Mars yet. This is not enough. Do you want Do you want us to go higher? Okay. All right, guys, we're on the moon, but we have to get to Mars now. Look at the computer hanging up with this. It never can handle this thing. It can never handle this freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? This thing's so cool. 34,423. Can we get any type of more move on the corn? We might have to come back to this because we haven't got the move yet. We're going to have to come back to the the astronaut suit. We're dabbing on the bears, man. We're dabbing on the bears. See? Boop, 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 boop. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to that when Bitcoin starts going up. It's going to start doing it right when I change from it now. There we go. Anyways. Moon is so 2021. Hell yeah, man. Fallen Angel said Rose to the moon. Yeah, Rose is another one of the L1s. The L1s are catching the bids today. It's L1 season today. It's definitely LL1 season today. As the money keeps flowing from different ones. I think ADA looks really interesting here. ADA, I noticed, you know what I noticed about ADA? So Sol was like the most hated coin. I feel like ADA, I don't know, does anyone else feel this way? I feel like ADA is like the most hated coin now. You know? Everyone loved ADA in 2020. But I feel like everyone hates ADA. I feel like ADA is like that one where it's going to lag a little bit and then it's just going to like fire up at some point because everyone hates this shit. You know what I mean? It's the most easy thing to hate on for some reason, you know? I mean, just ask Becker, you know? A descending triangle or a falling wedge, you think that's going to pump up ADA? Just buy gaming tokens. You're really going to buy this ADA trash? Listen, you know how many Cardano moms I've slept with that have talking shit about their sons who own this coin? Just buy gaming tokens, okay? You will never get where you want to be in life by buying Cardano, okay? It's a shit coin, a dino coin. Just buy gaming freaking tokens, you idiots, all right? You want a six-pack abs and be banging ADA moms like me? Don't buy ADA, or you'll be coming for your own mom. It's weird. Don't do that. Yeah, there's that Becker, man. I feel like Ada's primed to make a little bit of a comeback. Shout out to JJ, man. JJ, I got your back. I feel like Ada's about to shut up the haters, my man. All right, here we go. 35,445. If you're just coming to the stream, there's probably a lot of new people coming in. For all the new peeps that are coming in, don't be afraid to subscribe. We stream every day. We've been kind of inconsistent with the times, and that's probably going to continue. But we stream every single day. So make sure you smack the subscribe button. You can like the stream if you want to. I'm not the type that's going to be shilling the likes. If you enjoy the stream, you come, do what you need to do, whatever. But thank you for coming in, everyone who's new. Because I'm sure we got at least maybe like, today I wouldn't be surprised if we got like 50 new people in here. Based on a day like today. Which is actually not a lot because I said this, man. I mean, everyone's the most overused word, by the way. The consensus is like, oh my God, the market's frothy, it's greedy. But I always like to bring this chart up just to tame our expectations, or tame the bear expectations by showing that, guys, no one is searching anything about crypto. Okay, this is what a frothy, greedy market looks like when you have everyone and your grandma, right, asking you,
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Right? Look at where we are now. Okay? Look at the general disinterest in the altcoin market, right? We're starting to point up a little bit now, which is decent, but look at the general disinterest and how long it's been. Look at how long it was last time, right? This is when the market starts really getting frothy, right? And I think this is one of the indicators we can use to know when the market's getting a little bit over exuberant, right? When we start to see Google searches for alts or altcoins start to go up, right? Which you can see we're not even doing that yet, right? But as soon as this starts going up, when did this start going up last time? And I always bring this up. When did this really start going up last time? really you started to break out in about November, December of 2020. What was that? That's when Bitcoin broke all-time highs, right? You can see that no one was interested in altcoins really, right? Other than the people already in crypto until Bitcoin started to break all-time highs. And I think it's going to be the same thing this time. This thing will stay down here until Bitcoin starts hitting headlines. One of the two things, Bitcoin ETF gets passed. You probably, all the newbies are going to hear about that news. They're going to be bullish. They're buy altcoins. Or, right, it doesn't get passed yet. Bitcoin gets close to all-time highs. But you can see, like, dude, I mean, the market isn't frothy at all. If it was, this would be cruising up, right? So that's all I'll say about that. But remain unenthused and don't listen to people that say everyone's bullish. Everyone's bullish. No, man, even when the market top comes in, everyone's not bullish. You know, we're only getting like 200 a couple weeks ago. Facts. How many people we got here today? I don't even look at that shit really. How many peeps we got in here today, man? Are we over 600? If we're over 600, then you know it's still low. You know, considering like where Bitcoin is and considering, you know, how the altcoins, I mean, some of these altcoins have moved really, really nicely off their lows already, you know? So it's good shit, man. It's good shit. Fear and loathing. That's true. Mainstream folks hate crypto right now. Yes, they do. They do. Mainstream folks love crypto when it's low and they hate it when it's they hate it when it's low and they love it when it's high. Right? It's the future of finance when it's low, when it's high. It's a scam and a Ponzi scheme when it's low. Right? That's your general thought process around crypto. Right? Anyways, come on, Corn. This is ridiculous at this moment, man. This is ridiculous. This is almost ridiculous. So what's going on, guys? The 86th biggest channel in the interwebs. Today, guys, I'm going to talk about my fight with Carlos, right? And I'm going to post my picture with my new sexy girlfriend. Yeah, look at how sexy. Oh no, that's not coke in my nose. That's not. Yeah, look at how sexy we are. Yeah. All right. But yeah, guys, I am so bullish. And yeah. All right. I know, whatever. Anyways, man. You know what's funny? Not funny. It's not funny. But you know what's interesting? What marked the Pico low for Bitcoin? What marked the Pico low for Bitcoin? Oh my God. Anyways, 35,425 on the coin. Carlos won? No way. I haven't been paying attention to any of that shit. Like I said, I don't really care. I just see what like pops up. Sometimes on the For You section, there's some posts that pop up. That's really the only time I see that stuff. Carlos won? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What was the Frankie Candles drama today? I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to the whole crypto drama, man. Right? I like watching my George, right? You know, as much as we talk about George on this channel. George is like the one person that I enjoy watching. Even though like I know like I'm not really like, I don't know. I like watching George. And then there's not really anyone else. Like there's not really anyone else I watch consistently. Like sometimes I watch some people, sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood. You know, when the market's frothy, I watch a little bit more crypto stuff, and I think that's just natural, right? Anyone does that. Bitcoin gonna go up. Yes. I mean, listen. If Bitcoin is up over 69K in this cycle, I mean, technically George was right? Technically he was, you know? Sol's leading the way today. Sol is just a beast. Now, once again, you know, my thing is, and I'll say this, like, we can say wait for pullbacks, and we always like to say this, but I'll remind you, when the market really does start getting frothy, the wait for pullbacks is a meme. Wait for pullbacks is a meme. When the market really gets going, I don't know if we're at that point yet. I think we're still in the early build up phase to that point. But when the market really starts going, and you'll know it. You'll know when it really starts going. It's like this. These moves are nothing. Like these 5-10% moves. This isn't even really froth. When you start seeing like 20-30% moves consistently, that's froth, right? And then that's when like the pullback memes, it just becomes a meme. You know what I mean? Like wait for a pullback, and then it's 3x higher, and you're like shit. It's a meme. You should do a day drinking stream with George. Oh my god, maybe at some point. At some point, me and George will do something again, together again. When do we get sleep, guys? I don't think the market's that crazy right now where you still don't sleep, but you'll definitely get to a point where the market will get so crazy where you just can't sleep. We're not there yet. Right? I mean, you'll get to a point where, depending on how much crypto you hold, where your portfolio will be doing like so well that sometimes you'll be scared to sleep. You'll be like, shit, I don't want this to dump 30% overnight. But we're not at that point yet. We still got a long ways to go. Long ways to go, my friends. Looks like a Head and Shoulders. Oh my god, don't be coming in with these Head and Shoulder memes again. Remember what happened to the last Head and Shoulders? Here was the last Head and Shoulders. You see this? This was the Head and Shoulders last time, right? Where all the bears were coming in and screaming. Let's ask them. Hey, Ma! Hey, Ma! I got a Head and Shoulders. No, not the shampoo. I don't shower. But Ma, do we got any more chocolate frosted donuts? Yeah, I gotta eat some more while I watch this Head and Shoulders play out for Bitcoin. No, Head and Shoulders for Bitcoin, not the shampoo. What do you mean we got no more chocolate frosted? We got vanilla frosted? Oh, shit, we only got jelly? No one likes jelly donuts. No one does like jelly donuts. Jelly donuts are trash. If you, why am I Elon? If you like jelly donuts, not that you don't like jelly donuts. If you think jelly donuts are the best donuts, you are full of shit that you think jelly donuts. We should do no, we're not going to do a poll about donuts. But guys, jelly donuts, there's nothing exciting about jelly donuts. If I want a jelly donut, I can just make like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, why would I get a jelly donut, man? Like, they are trash. Trash, man. Intune said y'all are trash. Well, guess what? Maybe we are trash. But we're trash who made money today. And you're trash who didn't. Okay? Scotty Swing. What's up, man? Jerome said, Shanghai, wake up. Dubai, wake up. Oh, they're all waking up today. They're all waking up today. We're getting frothy, baby. The jelly donuts are awful. They are, man. Oh man, I love when the bears come in. They're just so salty, and it's like, you know how I can always tell how someone was on the opposite side of the trade. And listen, we all get trades wrong sometimes, but it doesn't mean you got to be salty about it. You know how I can always tell is when someone comes to the chat on a green day, and they're just like, it's different between when you're like, okay, I think this move is topped out, but they're like, Bitcoin's trash, it's topped. Like, thanks for just telling me that you just missed the move. Thank you again. The cornbread donut from Dunkin' Donuts is unbelievable. Get to team 300 likes. Dude, I can't remember. I think we've only had one stream where we had 300 likes in like 6 months. That would be pretty dope. 300 likes, such a low goal, but I think we could do that. Thank you, Wayne. Waterfly is like the like master. He shills the likes for me. I don't like to do that. You know. Crypto. No, I promised I'm not going to say your name again. You know, I'm not going to say your name again, man. Right? Let's see. You mean action? You mean action? No. I feel like Action's trolling in the Discord. There's no way he hasn't FOMO'd yet. There's no way he hasn't FOMO'd yet. And honestly, I think he would be... I wouldn't even make fun of him if he FOMO'd. Right? You might say, oh, he finally FOMO'd. I would actually think he was smarter if he FOMO'd. You know what I mean? I actually think he would be smarter if he FOMO'd. You know? And I've always said this, like, you got to decide what's more important to you. Is it more important for you to be right, or is it more important for you to make money, right? And as soon as you could flip your mindset into not caring that you're right? And I used to be like that. I used to, if I was so adamant about something happening and something changed, right? I would just continuously stick with that mantra no matter what the charts were saying, right? You got to, I always like to say, sometimes you got to know when to switch your bias, right? And you got to know when to switch your bias. Don't be so biased in one direction. If something changes, something changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to say I was wrong, right? So are we in this market to be right or make money? Which one? Right? It is what it is. Expecting to eat 800 viewers. Holy shit! We're getting almost back to the bull. No, the bull market numbers. We were 2K up. We were 2K and above, but we're almost halfway. Not halfway there. That's crazy though. 800 peeps in here. That's some crazy shit. Welcome everyone. I haven't probably seen half of you guys in months. Well, thank you for coming back, and thank you for coming in and hanging out. And it's good to see you back, my guys. You know, it's good to see you back, my friends. I know a lot of you guys didn't leave because you necessarily were bearish. You just left because you weren't interested. I totally get that, right? I totally freaking get it. The market was so boring for like 6 months. It was so boring. When Bitcoin was between like 25 and 30K, it was so boring, man. Let me tell you. But what do we like to say, guys? When you break out of a 7-month range, that move is not going to be small. Okay? And when you break back into the 2021 range, the saying has always been, this is one giant deviation. We're back in the old range. And we're targeting higher, my friends. And the bears can come in and squirm and squeal and scream macro at me and scream that I'm a moon boy. Well, guess what? Guess what? Maybe I am a moon boy right now. Maybe I'm not going to be afraid to say I'm a moon boy right now. I think a lot of people are afraid to say they're a moon boy right now. I am not afraid to be a moon boy right now. Right? I will put the balls on the line and say that I'm a moon boy. Okay? I will not be calling for these little, oh, we're going to go to 36 cat. Thanks. You can tell me we're doing a $200 move. That's helpful. It's time, my friends. And we've said we're going to continue to price in the ETF. Ever since the ETF fake news, all Bitcoin's been doing is now pricing in the ETF as bearers are afraid of missing out. That's been the whole narrative. Let's get this shit, fellas. And we're gonna slay.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
The Bank of Canada guy.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam.
These next 2 years,
Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense.
There he is.
And
You hear it?
scientifically
You know what this guy
speaking,
went?
according to a study at the
This
Bank
weasel?
of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
You're gonna let this weasel win. You're gonna let that weasel win who said Bitcoin's clearly a scam? We ain't gonna let that weasel win, my guys. That's some bullshit. Some bullshit. How would someone say Carl overdosed in the chat? Like, where do you guys come up with this shit, man? You guys need to chill out, man. Like, some of you guys come on with these weirdest stories in the chat, man. Shit. Not too late for bears. They can buy in the next pullback. They won't. They won't, though. The next pullback will be it's over. And I mean, we just did have a pullback, right? I mean, Bitcoin got the first move to 35K, pulled all the way back down to 33, right? You know, some might not call that a pullback, but you know, there comes a time where, you know, you get the twappy price action, you know, and the time comes and you got to put the balls on the line. You can't be looking for those perfect retests. Like, oh my God, I'm going to get this perfect retest at this support. It's going to be perfect. And then I'm going to be a bull. You know, by all means. Bitcoin is this dude sounds like a cartoon. He does kind of sound like a cartoon. We can do this too.
You should be investing in stocks, not crypto.
They called us moon boys for they did call us moon boys for 3 weeks. And hell, I'm not afraid to say it. I'm still a moon boy. I am still a moon boy. Because I think we're going higher. And I ain't afraid to say it. It is what it is. You can choose to be in disbelief. Or you can choose not to be in disbelief. You got to make your own decision. You know what I mean? You got to make your own decision.
Happy birthday, Denise. Party popper. Birthday cake.
I'm just having a good time tonight, man. It's a good day today. You know, like Bitcoin really didn't move that much, but I think it's a good day in general because the altcoin market, like a lot of the lagging altcoins are now moving, which is really, really nice. And I think that's bringing some better vibes and good stuff. Because when Bitcoin solo rallies, it's still not fun, right? Because like we had the poll the other day, right? 50% of people in crypto are mostly in altcoins, right? But when everything starts going up, it makes it way more fun, man. So good stuff, right? I think you're not the biggest thing you got to realize is, because I think what the bears will say is, I can't be bullish right now because I missed the move, and that I think is you know, oops, let me get this back on the chart that I want. That, you know, you might think you missed. Say if you think you missed the Bitcoin move, we looked at some charts yesterday, and we said you're not too late on some of these altcoins, right? And I still think that's the case, right? So yesterday, Near had a little move up, right around here, and we said Near's just entering Wyckoff right now. It's entering Wyckoff, the spring phase, right freaking now. So why yesterday you could have said it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. I'm too late. I missed out on everything. No, it's not too late. You got to look for the ones that are still down here, and there's plenty of them, right? So we called Near yesterday. I bet when you go look at, and some of these are already moving today, but Polkadot. I think Polkadot is a really good opportunity here, right? You got the one low, you got the two lows, you broke back above the two previous lows. That's the classic Wyckoff spring phase right here. So you might be saying, it's too late. It's too late. I missed out on Chainlink. I missed out on Solana. I missed out on Bitcoin. Oh, my life is horrible. You just got to look. You look around the market. There's plenty of opportunities still, right? Obviously, right, if you buy into green candles, you got to have a point where you say, all right, if it stops here and goes down, I'm out. But like that's with any type of investment or trade, right? You got to have a point where you say, all right, I'm out. But this one looks a lot like Near did yesterday. Dot, right? You can even look at like AVAX, which I always like to crap on AVAX, but This chart looks phenomenal now. It looked like shit. Now it looks phenomenal. Now you're back above the 2 previous lows. Now this chart looks really freaking good. Right? This is the classic Wyckoff. 1, 2, 3. Remember Chainlink back like 6 months ago? This is the exact same shit, but it's like buying Chainlink back at $4. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. So there's still opportunities out there. You just kind of got to look for them, you know? That's really it, man. That's really it. Let's see. They say DOT was dead. Well, you know, just because it moves up doesn't mean it's not dead. You know, but you know, is anything really dead? And when the market's going up, is anything really dead? No, nothing's really dead. Everything's gonna go up. Dead is a strong word.
We are so motherfucking not even funny, and no one texted me about crypto yet.
Wait, what? Watched you a lot in 2021, 2022. Took some time to chill for the mental. We are so mother effing back. It's not even funny, and no one texted me about crypto yet. Well, I think that actually not the three. No, really the three. I think the 3 biggest things why I don't think you should be too worried about this move up so far yet is, number one, Bitcoin led the rally. That's always the most important thing. Bitcoin led the rally. If you look at Bitcoin's chart versus the majority of altcoins, Bitcoin's making new highs. A lot of altcoins are still very, very low comparatively. That's the most important thing, that you need that to happen first. Second, you don't have meme coins. Meme coins ain't going crazy, right? That's the second biggest thing. We got no meme coins going berserk. By berserk, I mean doing multiples and multiples and multiples. And then number 3, and you guys, I mean, this is obviously in your personal life. There ain't no friends and family talking about crypto yet, right? And you can just see that, right? Maybe you don't have friends and family that even know you're in crypto. All you have to do, just go to Google Trends, type in altcoins, right? And this will tell you how much the general public is interested in crypto. They ain't interested, right? So when you get all those 3 happening, I don't think there's too much to be worried about with this move up yet. If you get one of those things happen, right, where, meme coins start rolling up like crazy, or you got your friends and family are asking you how to buy Pepe, or, altcoin Google Trends are going to the moon, that's when you probably should be a little bit worried. But you don't got any of that shit, man. Bonk, bonk. Oh. Mike, I love it, man. Mike, that is awesome. I love that, man. I could just see Mike doing this too. That is just that is such a Mike thing. I could just see that, man. This is Mike. Christ, man! You guys buy any crypto? You guys buy any crypto? You guys are idiots. You didn't buy any crypto during the bear market? What are you, a bunch of freaking imbeciles? Christ, I've been buying like crazy. You guys are idiots. I could see him doing that too, man. That's also the thing. When you start trolling, if you start trolling any of your friends and family based on how much your crypto has gone up, it's probably a bad sign too. You don't want that. You don't want to be trolling your friends and family, because then that's going to make them either FOMO or it's going to make them just pissy, and it's a good sign that the top is probably pretty close. Hoffs with his passive aggressive behavior. Yeah, I can see Hoffs. He's probably more passive aggressive. He's just, have you guys bought any crypto yet? Have you seen it? It's going up. You guys haven't bought any? Yeah, I've been buying a little bit. The passive aggressive. Oh Lord. Which meme coin I like the best? Meme. You don't know what meme coin's gonna do the best. That's like playing the lottery. That's like putting a couple quarters in the slot machine and hoping you win. I don't know. The one I own the most of, though, and I'll tell you. Not saying buy this one, but I own the most Wojak. Wojak is the one that I own the most of out of all of them. I don't have to show the chart. I mean, it's a meme coin chart. But Wojak is the one that I own the most of. That's my biggest bet on the meme coin, the small meme coin portfolio. Where we only need one to be right. Just one. Not SafeMoon. Yeah, you guys see the news about SafeMoon? Look at SafeMoon. You guys see this? Remember, we used to shit on SafeMoon. Anyone who were here back in the previous bull? U.S. government arrests founders of SafeMoon crypto token. I think that deserves one for these. SafeMoon. Man. Rest in peace, SafeMoon. It was nice to know you. Wow. Out of all the projects they can go after, too, they go after SafeMoon. I think that's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing. They go after SafeMoon out of all the things. Right before the bull market starts. Oh, my God. The SafeMoon fans must be so pissed off right now. They were about, like, ready to... They had their bags packed. Hell, they didn't even just have their bags packed. Like, they were planning on moving to a different planet. That's how bullish they were. And, yeah... You get smacked with this bad boy on SafeMoon. Anderson is long SafeMoon as we speak, bro. How can you SafeMoon? I've always thought like it can't get more scammy than SafeMoon. Maybe Ben Coin, but that's that's it. Other than that, SafeMoon. Oh my God, man! Like we're staying away from that. Damn, it dumped 50%? I didn't even look at the chart. Let's go look at SafeMoon real quick. I did see that Bitcoin is moving up again, though. I did see it. I trust me, guys. I did see it. I just want to look at SafeMoon real quick. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. 62% down today. Lord! Well, you know, what can you say? What can you say? I mean, more liquidity for Bitcoin, I guess. You know, more liquidity for Bitcoin. All right, back over here. Bitcoin 34,517. We are making our way back up. I want to play the pump song so bad, man. I want to pump it up. But we can't do it unless Bitcoin breaks the highs. Ugh. Man, beautiful. Buy the dip. Bro, I would not be buying that SafeMoon dip. But watch, I'm going to say that now SafeMoon's going to go to the moon. It is how crypto works. You know, you get bad news and it actually pumps. Like, watch. Now SafeMoon's going to be the best performing meme coin in the bull market. Just because they took out the founders, you know? Buy the dip. Buy the mother effing dip. Don't buy. I wouldn't buy the SafeMoon dip, guys. I that's not a dip. Like that's a literal like 62% move down. You know, like that is no joke. Pump song. We can't play it yet. We have to make a new local high. We're only $100 away. So we could easily do this in about 5 minutes. You know, less probably. We could probably do this in 5 seconds if Bitcoin wants to get his little high horse on here. But yeah, we're sitting right there. We're sitting right there. Nothing crazy going on just yet. Actually, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying we did just get the daily close though.
The daily close!
It's the daily close, baby. Vikings, this is where we need you. What the frick? What is that little box going? Look at the little box. Oh. Vikings! We have made our way back to the range high. We cannot settle for anything less than greatness at this moment. If you are not a moon boy, if you are still a bear, you are literally an imbecile. It's not too late. There are plenty of opportunities, but do not let your bias cloud your judgment. Do not need to be right. We are together as one army, as one family. I'm gonna. All right. All right, hold up. There we go. Sorry, guys, I got lost in translation there. Shake your swords. What do you just take a piss? Shake your swords. You gotta shake the penis out a little bit when you're done peeing. You guys pee sometimes, right? You guys always pee. When you pee, you gotta shake the sword, right? Because there's always a little left in the tank. All right. Anyways, we dumped it. We literally dumped it on that. I always hold my bias to the side so I can see better. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it is. You gotta hold the bias to the side. Rico said, please make that not be another ascending triangle. I would just do it like a fractal of right? So we had this, the 4-hour ascending triangle, right? The 4-hour ascending triangle, we just confirmed a 4-hour close above. We go to the 15-minute. Yeah, we just do the 15-minute fractal of the 4-minute chart we just had. Maybe we can do one of these. There we go. We got a little upwards trend line. Maybe we got a little fractal going on. Dump and pump. I'd take a dump and pump all day. I'll take anything that ends in pump. I'll take a pump and a dump and pump, sideways and pump. You know, but it can't end in dump. Wait, Waterfly said, wait till you get older, shake and pinch? What do you mean pinch? I ain't trying to pinch my junk. What do you, wait. We're not going to let this go. Hold up.
Rant alert.
What do you mean shake and pinch? Like, hold up. We can't just let this slide. Like, this is not one of these things that we're just going to be like shake and pinch. I'm in awe with an O face and we just kind of move on. I need to know what this shake and pinch is before I get old, because I ain't trying to pinch no wiener. All right? Mine or anyone else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I need to know what this means. You pinch to build up the pressure so you can get out the last drop. Wait, what? It's like a suction cup? Wojak or Tesla under $200? And this guy... Clint wants me to buy Teslas so bad. Oh, speaking about the stock market, we could talk about that real quick. The stock market. Oh yeah, the most fun thing to talk about. Oh, let's go look at the stock market. Futures are green. The Nasdaq's getting a just an absolute banger of a bounce this week, which not really that surprising when you're still above the 50 moving average. The S&P 500. I think this is a really good sign, right? You broke back below the 50 moving averages, but then you have now gotten back above. That is a really, really good sign. S&P getting a really, really good bounce so far this week. Futures are green. So good stuff. And then the dollar after hours is actually down a pretty good amount. A lot of people are saying dollars in some type of like off distribution up at the highs here. Would not surprise me. And we sort of said, like, just like kind of everyone got super bearish on the dollar here, right? I was guilty of that down here, right? A lot of people are getting super bullish on the dollar at the same point on the same side of the range. So the question is, dollar starts dumping back down. Bitcoin's already been performing well with this going higher. What will it look like if this goes down? That's the question we'll have to see. But Bitcoin's the honey badger right now. It doesn't really give a shit about what those are doing, really. But they would help, right? S&P goes up, dollar goes down. That's going to even help Bitcoin even more. So not that it really cares right now, but something to keep an eye on, right? Anyways, Bitcoin, 34,521. Let's see this. Let's go, my friends.
Rant alert.
The daily close.
Here we go, fellas. 35,538. We are trying to move up again. Do we got the juice? Do we got the juice? Shh, don't say anything. Just act like Bitcoin's not pumping and maybe it will. Shh. No one say anything in the chat. Make the chat stop. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Put the suit on. No, we gotta break that wick. We gotta break that wick. We ain't putting the suit on until we break that wick. Okay? We cannot have pre-ejaculation. We have no pre-ejaculation on this channel. We wait for confirmation. Okay? There will be no stuff coming out until we break the high. Okay? Bitcoin shadow shake and pinch. Wait, wouldn't it be a pinch and shake? Or is the shake and pinch? I don't know. I don't know which one. Wouldn't it be the pinch and shake? Because you got to pinch it to get that stuff out, and then you kind of go to get the last little drips out. You know, because the thing is, if you don't get the last little drips out, it goes in your pants, and you're like, he's just throbbing. Who said that? Skills throbbing for a pump. Literally throbbing. Oh my God, Bitcoin, stop trolling, man. You mother effer. You're really gonna make this a slow grind up, aren't you? You really are. You're not gonna give us that big boost that we're looking for. Think a garden hose. Wait, what? No. A garden hose, like you bend it and it stops. So you're saying like you have to unbend it? I don't know. Search Moonboy on Wikipedia is a picture of Jordan. Listen, man, I told you there's a time to be a Moonboy. Like, people like to, here's the thing. People like to make fun of the Moonboys, but there's a time to be a Moonboy. And if you're not a Moonboy, you're actually wrong, right? Like, to be honest, like, who gets made fun of more? The Moonboys or the Doom Boys? Right? Think about it. Who's gotten made fun of more this year? Moon Boys or Doom Boys? I would actually, even the Moon Boys got made fun of more. But yet, Bitcoin's gone up and stocks have gone up this year. Right? Which is funny because it should work that way, but that's how it is. But hey, you look at the course of history, markets go up. You're better off being a Moon Boy than a Doom Boy throughout history. Am I wrong? No. Anyways, that's besides the point. 35,550. Shout out to QM. QM, you better be a Moon Boy too. You better be a Moon Boy. Moon Boy always. But the key is you gotta know when to not be a Moon Boy. Once again, we have our indicators, guys. Meme coins, pumping, friends or family asking about crypto, altcoin Google searches going up, Pi cycle top. We got our indicators. None of those are happening right now, right? Does it mean that we're in the parabolic like phase of the bull market? No, of course not. Doesn't necessarily mean that, but we don't have any of the four major indicators that I look for that are flashing. Top is it. Right? I've never met a rich bear in my life. That's actually very true. It's actually very true. Most of the most successful investors have just been people who bought the stock market and just DCA'd the stock market over the course of like 20, 30 years. But it's really it, you know?
Search Moonboy on Wikipedia is a picture of Jordan.
Yes. Grandma asking about cum rocket? That is so wrong, Beth. She better not be asking you about your cum rocket. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
She ain't asking about cummies. She's asking about pussy. Financial. I still got some pussy. I still got some of that. Hopefully, maybe it just randomly goes up one day. I'm hoping it randomly goes up one day. You know, that'd be cool. Just to say, I own pussy. You know? Oh, Jordan, how did you become so successful? I bought pussy. I bought commies. Imagine. And everyone's just so confused. Everyone's like, yeah, I buy the S&P 500. And you're like, yeah, I bought pussy. That'd be the best, man. That's the age. That's the digital age. The boomers just don't understand. They just know how to buy the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 index. You know, over here, we buy pussy and cummies. That's how we make money. You know? Let's see. So YouTube's gonna come after me. Maybe. I had that on loud. Yeah, it's not. Remember, once again, guys, if you're new, this is not a stream that is safe for work. We talk about charts half the time, and we talk about nonsense half the time. That's just how it is. Okay, I love charts, but I cannot sit here and talk about charts for 2 hours. I can't look at random altcoins for 2 hours. That is pointless to look at. They all move together. That's not what we do here. Okay, it's not what we do here. I ain't gonna fluff you with altcoin number 352 coin market caps 4-hour chart. That's not what we do here. Anyways, come on, man. This is some bullshit. This is some literal bullshit. I am. Guys, what's going to be the first altcoin to hit all-time highs? What do you guys think? What will be the first altcoin to make new all-time highs? Not including COS. Not counting COS. COS already broke all-time. COS was a new altcoin, so it kind of just, it was birthed into new all-time highs. Not including COS. Okay, COS is already there. All right, Miles? I don't want to hear from Miles. Miles is just like hiding in the corner. He's just hiding in the corner waiting to go. Just waiting to go. It's COS, bro. It's COS. COS is going to change the world. COS already broke all-time highs, guys. COS. He's just standing over there. Then meanwhile, you got Mike on the other side going, Chili's. It's Chili's. Chili's, I knew it. He's just a Chili's. Chili's. I already know which one is gonna break all-time highs first. You guys already know. You already know it's gonna be Injective. It's gonna be INJ. INJ will be the first one to break all-time highs. Easy. And then it's gonna be one of the AI alts. It'll probably be Render. Then it'll probably be Render. I think the AI ones are gonna continue to outperform. Because that's just like the hot narrative in the world. Render, I could easily see getting up here pretty fast. As long as, like I said, as long as the market continues to do what it's been doing. Probably Render. Oh my God. Bitcoin, 35,579. The slow grind. This has got to be painful for the bears, man. The slow grind up. Oh, man. The slow grind back to the highs. Just as the shorts just puke their positions. Oh, my God. Bronson, we're coming for that short, baby. We coming for that short. I know you got your stop. I'm just playing, by the way. But I know you got that stop loss right here, my friend. I know that stop loss is right here. It's probably right here. We're coming for that ass. We're coming for that ass. I know it's right there, Bronson. I know it is. And we coming for that ass. AI alts, the funniest thing I've heard in months. Hey, listen, that's crypto for you. Like, the crypto could do nothing. Like, all the AI cryptos, do they actually do something with AI? Most of them don't. But it doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's just about what they're basically made to do and what's the hot narrative at the time. You know? We're coming for that ass. There it is. Oh, we hit the high again. We hit the high again, Bronson. I say that. I was coming for Hoff's ass. You don't want to be saying you're coming for anyone's ass. All right? You don't want to be coming for anyone's ass. 34,656. Oh, my God. Can we take out Bronson, or will Bronson get the last laugh? That is the question. Can we take out Bronson? Clint thinks making massive gains is funny. Clint's made some massive gains this year. Clint has been in Bitcoin. If you've been in Bitcoin, you've performed the best the whole year. Right? I mean, that's just facts. I mean, obviously there's like some altcoins that have performed slightly better since the beginning of the year, but most Bitcoins perform better than most. So Clint has made some massive gains. Clint has made massive gains on Tesla too. So Clint has killed it. Killed it. Killed it. Now, you know, I think he bought some Chainlink too back in the day. When we were talking about Wyckoff on Chainlink, I think he bought some Chainlink too. But here's the thing, okay? It's almost time for Clint to get a dildo up his ass. What do I mean by that? It's almost time for the real Bitcoin maxis to get a little taste of the old medicine. Not yet, but soon. Let's see. He had to troll. Yeah, he did have to troll. Jordan, you keep calling the price 34,650 and it dumps. Oh, 35,650. My bad. My bad. Maybe that's why I keep stumping, because I'm saying it's at 34,650 and it keeps wanting to go down there. Maybe that's the reason why. That's a good point, my man. I got to say 35,650. I'm confusing the shit out of everyone. Your mom loves the crash coming around mid-November. Your mom, I'll say this. If it happens, you know, you're going to be like, Alpy. What happened to, where's Chewy? Chewy! Where is Chewy, man? I haven't seen Chewy. Where is Chewy, man? Chewy, are you in the chat? I need to see Chewy. Chewy is the only person that called the Bitcoin bottom that I know. No one else did. Literally no one. He called it before we even got there. It's different if it got there and you're like, okay. But he called that. He said it was going to be that exact number. And your mom, if you're right about this crash in mid-November, you are going to get some serious respect. Serious respect. ETF buy rumors, sell the news. Yeah, we're pricing it in. That's what we're doing right now. We're pricing in the ETF because here's the thing: markets are forward-looking, right? So if everyone knows the ETF's going to get approved, everyone already knows that it's already buying, right? So like, it's basically, yeah, I agree. Is it going to be like right away? It's like, okay, we get the news, it dumps. No, what I think will probably happen is we'll get the news at some point in the next couple months. We'll get a massive pump, right? And then we'll sell off. I don't think it's just going to be like news, dump. It'll be news, big pump, pullback. That type of thing, you know? He can't multitask. He's building his mansion. Oh, yeah. He is building his mansion. He is. Shit, guys. Guys, I got to get off soon because I have to watch a Tom Hanks movie. What are we watching? The Post? Mm-hmm. Oh, guys, let me know in the chat. We're going to watch The Post tonight. But what is, other than Captain Phillips and Castaway, other than those two, those are two great movies, by the way. Captain Phillips was one of the best movies I've ever seen, actually. But besides those two, what is your favorite Tom Hanks movie? Besides those two. So if I see you say Castaway or Captain Phillips in the chat, you ain't listening. Besides those two. I know everyone's going to probably say that the normal ones. Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump. Those are two classics too. Green Mile.
You haven't seen that one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
But that one was too sad.
It was good though?
It's good, but it's sad.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic. Toy Story. Toy Story doesn't count, but I know he did that one. Forrest Gump, Private Ryan.
Breaking Bridges was good too. Something like that.
The Terminal. A lot of people saying The Terminal.
Yeah, that one is good. When he's stuck at the airport.
Oh.
Yeah, that one is good. I've seen it.
There's so many. There is so many, man. I got it. I honestly, the more I think about it, I think Tom Hanks has got to be the GOAT actor. He has some of the best and most classic movies. Like when you just think of classic movies, you think of Tom Hanks. You know, I think he's got to be the GOAT actor. Like any genre. You know, because you could say maybe comedy is someone else or this or that, but like if you're just looking at in general, I think it's got to be Tom Hanks. Castaway. We said you can't say Castaway. Castaway is great though. Castaway is a good movie too. In its own little way, you know. Like I don't think anyone else could have played that part any better. It's basically just him on an island, and it's still entertaining, you know. But I don't think anyone else could have played that better. Someone said Castaway. Yeah, I ain't listening. Captain Phillips. That movie was so good. Like there wasn't even anything like that crazy about the movie. That movie was just so good, man. Like that was a movie that just kept you hooked the whole time. You weren't bored. And there really wasn't like anything crazy going on, like I said. Easy 10 out of 10. Saving Action Bronson. Right now, Bronson's his stop loss is holding up so far, so we're good. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Why does that sound like wasn't A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood? Wasn't that kid show with like the pedophile guy? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
Oh yeah, but he is also in that movie.
Oh.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers, yeah. He used to say, "A wonderful day in the neighborhood." Yep. And I guess he was having a wonderful day in the neighborhood. For him, I guess. Yo, John Worm. Dude, your last name is Worm? His last name is Worm. John, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. Your last name is Worm. That is awesome. I don't know why I find that so funny. It just is. His last name is Worm. Let's go, man. That's almost like the guy, like man, Jason. Oh, Lord. We need the pump song. We can't justify playing it when we haven't broke new highs. We actually did technically just put in a new high. Yeah, John's last name is Worm. That's awesome, man. I'll see you tomorrow, though, man. I love it, though. Wife calls me Worm. Nice. All right, guys. I gotta go. I want to stay on here, but we gotta go. Okay. I gotta go. We got a movie to watch, so we're gonna go watch The Post. Lena Worm Jason. Man, Jason Worm. His last name is Worm. That's great. That was the best thing about today. Anyways, guys. Fahid said, any hope for Pepe? Horse guys forming a herd ready for FOMO, sir. Fahid, you know anything you buy is going down. Okay? We know this by now. Okay? Stick to Fahid news. Stick to Fahid news. Okay? And buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. Actually, no. Don't buy Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin. That would be horrible for every single person in here. I love you, Fahid. Love you, Fahid. I'm sure you have plenty of crypto bags, and you're sort of trolling. Happy birthday, Denise. It's Denise's birthday.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Happy birthday, Denise. Interactive with the super chat who said happy birthday, Denise. Shout out to Interactive. Shout out to Denise. Happy birthday. Did I miss anyone else here? John said, keep up the good work, my friend. You're my favorite streamer. Thank you, John. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. It means a lot. It's been a long, grueling last 2 years. Let me tell you that. We pretty much streamed almost 6 days a week, every single week, right? Even though there was a lot of boring and shitty periods, it's a lot more fun when the market's moving up, right? And as I said this, we're going to have a lot of fun. And I think combined with making a lot of fun, we're also going to make a shitload of money, right? So stay tuned, stay up, but I appreciate that, John. That's awesome, man. OP dead already. OP will go up when ETH goes up, right? Because obviously it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. Ethereum's lagging a little bit, but this is what happens every cycle. Bitcoin moves first, and then Ethereum starts moving around January normally. So I'm not really worried about like layer 2s or really ETH. It's just how the cycles work. That's how they always worked. But shout out to everyone who came in today. We'll be back tomorrow, and same time, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Catch you guys then. Hopefully Bitcoin is higher. I am the resistance when I come on stream. So as soon as I get off, we're going to start pumping. So you might be sad that I'm leaving, but just remember, as soon as I get off, this is what you're going to hear in your head. I may not be here, but this is what you're going to hear.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Later.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to